Good evening, esports fans. This is Bang on My Drums here to bring you another exciting episode of the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. Tonight's contest, Bobbert's Banana Company facing down Dirtman. Both teams coming off of losses from last week. I actually casted Bobbert's Banana Company's loss, if I'm not mistaken. And know that Dirtman looking for their first win of the season. So it'll be very exciting to see if they can pull it off tonight. Looks like we already have the lineups mostly set, just waiting for captains to get that all figured out. We're going to get our lineups in place, and then we'll be ready to get things rolling here. I'm joined in the casting booth tonight by Mercury Turtle, and we've got the esteemed longtime lead member Fox M running cams for us. And we're just kind of in that little waiting point here.
We're picking maps, and it looks like it's going to be Kings.
Oh, yes, the classic FIMU Alpha map, which I won't beat the dead horse today because I've done it enough in all my other streams so far this season. I'm sick of this map. You all know I'm sick of this map. I'm still sick of this map.
We'll spice it up and do the winter one. Please excuse my coughing.
I think that's acceptable because at least there's the sleigh full of presents.
Yeah.
That you can punch and they jiggle and it's funny. I believe we're just waiting on lineups here. We've got Ziggy going to start out on tank tonight, and we've got Iron Brew starting out on tank tonight. Which I was talking to Macho Man about this yesterday. I think Iron Brew, that's their guy they've got to put on tank. Realistically, I think Flame Chaser's a great tank, but Iron Brew just has more in his kit. And I think that he has what they need in terms of a hero pool. We've got the DPS lineup of Macho Man and Liam Griffin. And then City Owl and Drunk Rat are going to round up support for Dirtman. And on Bobbert's Banana Company, we've got Fire Chicken and Mystery, a.k.a. Bobbert, starting off the DPS lineup. And then Timmy and Lazy Avenger on heals. And it looks like we're waiting for Iron Brew to get back from perhaps a bathroom break, something like that.
Iron Brew is doing something, and we're waiting on that one more hour.
All right, there it is.
Well, no, that's not the team captain. I don't want the thing. Oh, there it is. Yeah. And we're off.
So somebody else running a lobby got jebaited like that last week when I was playing.
It was Fox, not the Fox that's cams, but the other one.
Yes, the cloud one.
We like to call him Lesser Fox around here. Thank you.
Well, you heard it here, Nick. You are Lesser Fox, whether you like it or not. You're also Lesser Nick, because I said so.
Who's the other Nick?
Well, either Biggie Twig or Cock Lobster.
Oh.
So there's three Nicks, as far as I'm concerned.
Gonna go with Biggie Twig. I play with them a lot.
Biggie Twig is pretty great. He's one of the OGs, but he hasn't been able to be in the league in quite some time because his work schedule kind of sucks.
Ooh.
Yeah, night shifts at a hospital will do that to you.
Tonight I'm looking forward to seeing some Lazy Avenger plays.
Yeah, he's gonna start on the Life Weaver.
It's his favorite, and I've recently been teaching him how to do Sky Noons. And nobody ever plays with him to do Sky Noons. I want to see a Sky Noon, man.
I could see Fire Chicken trying it. Now we've got Ziggy on the Winston, which I've been seeing. I actually was playing some comp with him maybe a night or two ago, and he's been playing a lot of Winston. I think this Macho Man Liam Griffin DPS with the Torb and the Widow is gonna have a bit of a hard time. I definitely think Liam Griffin's not gonna get the value out of the Widow.
Ziggy's making some presents.
Ziggy's just kind of bullying him because he can't really get out of spawn.
Ooh,
the rest of his team will just go instead of him. There's a big distraction, and they have no tank to support them right now. And Fire Chicken takes that Macho Man's turret, but Macho Man and company are on point. Ziggy's there trying to make something happen. He falls asleep, gets a little bit blasted there. Mystery goes down. This is looking like things are just kind of folding over here. Oh, no, City Owl goes down. So that's a big pick there. Ziggy's going to help clean up with Fire Chicken. Now it's just Iron Brew on on point, trying to capture. They managed to get a tick. Timmy's going to have to fade to bail out here, and Iron Brew's just standing there. He's going to just run down a little bit of time, but also get some ult charge. And honestly, if you're Dirtman, that was a pretty solid first fight. You got a whole tick.
I do want to make a point of the Bobbert's Banana Company rotated perfectly on that. They saw the team coming. They knew Ziggy wasn't with them. They immediately backed up, prepared for that fight. And Ziggy came in to support it.
Ziggy got absolutely caught lacking there. But it looks like he's not going to let that happen the second time. And now they're just going to rotate right again. They're going to go through Hotel. No, no. Drunkrat gets picked off early. Down goes Macho Man. That is a fight loss for Bobbert's Banana Company. And Iron Bruce is going to try and walk away, but I don't think he's going to make it. Yep, there goes all that charge.
You definitely want to avoid walking through constricted spaces with this Junkrat on Bobbert's side. It's hard to get through.
Yeah, and even with the Zarya, I mean, those bubbles are a bit beefier than they used to be, but it's still not a lot. And losing Drunkrat early in that fight really hurt them. And now, once again, Ziggy just jumping onto their back line. And looks like they're going to try and beat him up first. He's going to try and get out. Looks like he's able to. Getting a lot of help from that Life Weaver. And they're watching that trap this time. Ziggy's going to kind of jump in. He's a little bit out to the side, but he's going to pop Angry Monkey. We're going to see more. See, that's me. Looks like the only ult they'll really need to use is Ziggy just bashing people left and right here, and Liam Griffin on the far is going to try and get away, and oh, Ziggy manages to pick him off.
He's not being punished for these really good positionings. He's being quite aggressive, though.
They don't have a lot to break the shield very quickly. I kind of want to see Macho Man swap to his Bastion. I know he's really comfortable on that hero, and it would make Ziggy have a really bad time if he swapped to the Bastion.
The Torp here isn't the best of choices, in my opinion, either. I do see Liam Griffin coming out on that Bastion, though.
Oh, and there's a huge grab. There's a coalescence to try and stop it. The beat comes out as well. There's some big picks there. Mystery and Timmy are out of the fight. Fire Chicken is still alive, though. And Drunkrat's going to go down. He was way in front of his tank there.
That tree giving out trying to sustain this team.
That's doing a real good job. City Owl, she's going to go down as well, though. So does Macho Man. Fire Chicken managing to hang on with his team. Here comes the Riptire.
It's a one-on-one on point.
Ziggy's getting some support from Timmy. The Tire doesn't get anyone with a solidly placed bubble there by Iron Brew. Drunkrat is there, and once again, getting himself in the face of a tank who can do way more damage than him. And now he's chasing the Winston by himself.
Iron Brew is very charged, man. Very charged.
Massive beef, as the kids say. And down goes Ziggy. And honestly, I love this aggression from Drunkrat. I get that he wants to win those fights, but if your tank doesn't go, you gotta stay with him. And there's a couple times when Drunkrat's been caught out.
We were just talking about it, and it was fantastic switch onto the Bastion, I must say.
Yes, I definitely, fully support running Bastion into a Winston like this, especially when you are, that's kind of your main.
He popped that bubble, and he's not much to him left.
Oh, and here we go. We got some more plays. Here's another big grab, and the Life Weaver pedal to get them right out of it. What a play there by Lazy
Wasn't any follow-up, unfortunately.
And also to our cams, apparently the video is only showing in a small corner of the screen and not the full screen Fox M. So yeah, we'll fix that shortly. Thank you, JBB, for messaging me.
We have a reset here, so we have plenty of time to fix that.
I don't know if it needs the transition. Oh boy.
Iron Brew's coming out on that Mauga now.
Listen, Mauga into Monkey, big damage.
Yes, indeed.
That is about all that he's going to get. I mean, luckily, there's no Ana on the side of Bobbert's Banana Company, so Iron Brew's going to get a lot of value here. And there's a big Bastion. Here comes the tree from Lazy Avenger. The beat from Drunkrat. So they're just going to pop all kinds of Qs here.
Tree is down, unfortunately, a little bit early on that front.
Yeah, big plays. And he's going to shoot the tire. Oh, dang. Iron Brew still goes down. The rest of his team just couldn't walk forward with him. There's too much damage
really
coming out.
that space.
Not good enough.
Yeah, and that is going to be another fight win for Bobbert's Banana Company. Minute and 9 seconds to go, and right now, Dirtman, they've gotten themselves some card progress here, but they're going to have to change up something to get themselves on a move. I really think Macho Man should have swapped off that Torpedon a while ago, but at this point he's committed. He's got the Molten Core, got Nano coming out, so City Owl can just give that to Iron Brew basically whenever.
They're even on ult charge.
Liam Griffin swapping around, trying to make things work here. That monkey's gonna jump right down, and here comes a coalescence again from Timmy. Try to keep his team in the fight. The Winston getting very low. There's the Molten Core. And Iron Brew just not going down. They're throwing so much damage at him, but the dual miniguns of that Malgar just charging right into that team. And Ziggy is getting all kinds of heals, and Fire Chicken finally takes down Iron Brew. Even with the Torp Turret, but down goes Ziggy. So the teams are even right now. They've got some space where they can make a little extra progress here, but they can't get off that cart. There's less than 10 seconds to go here, and they're getting so close to that second choke. If they leave the cart now, this is going to be it. So they've got to stay on just absolutely as long as they can. Manage to get that
This is a
turret
4v4.
Here we go. Got two more support ults coming out. Got
lovely
Drumcrat
treat
on the
locking
Moira.
through.
Down goes Mystery. That's a huge pick. Lazy Avenger goes down too. Here comes the cage fight, and there's the tack visor. And unfortunately, Liam Griffin standing on the wrong side of that, and he's going to get taken out. But Fire Chicken can't pick anyone else. Timmy is there on point low to see if they can pick him off. Try to get him out of the fight, but Drunkrat goes down instead. Iron Brew looking at Fire Chicken. They're going to kill him. Macho Man goes down. And now it's Iron Brew alone on cart by himself, even with the tire.
Will he be the hero?
And that's going to take out Iron Brew. And a solid fight win, but very scrappy towards the end there. That's going to be round one.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
I gotta say, that was, Dirtman really, you know, they came back pretty solidly in that last fight there. Just didn't quite manage to pull it all the way through.
I do love that they're often grouped up together. They do shine in that fact. I just don't think that they have a plan in mind beyond that. It seems like they get lost as soon as the fight starts. They have an idea of what they want to do, but then it's immediately just chaos.
And that could simply be a matter of maybe they just need to clean up their comms a little bit and
Yeah.
you know, make up their minds about which targets they're going to focus. So
Exactly.
maybe there's too many
exactly.
people talking about too many different things. It's tough to say when you're not sitting in there listening to them.
Yeah, but it's always the best starters when you already know where everybody is. You are all in the same place, you're all on the same page, but then as soon as it just breaks apart.
Now, I like this change from Iron Brew here.
The Diva.
The Diva. The Fire Chicken Widow. That's also something we haven't seen this season, which I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to see anybody play Widow, even me.
And Lazy Avenger throwing the RoboCop references in chat for anybody who knows.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Here we go.
Defend objective
Ziggy once again sticking with his monkey. He's been very successful on that so far this evening, and I doubt he's going to swap
Very
off
punishing.
anytime soon. But that Torbjorn from Macho Man, it's in a good spot. He's got some help, and he's still going to go down, though. Ziggy does get punished for it. So realistically, if you're Dirtman right now, that's a perfectly acceptable trade to make. Losing 1 DPS for their tank.
Absolutely.
Now Iron Brew and Company just going to stay a little more grouped together here. Mystery trying to poke through Hotel. Ziggy's
It's
back
his
in.
favorite flank. I've died to it before.
It's a classic Junkrat flank. It's just something you got to watch out for. And, oh man, Ziggy once again diving in and just beating up Junkrat. Just not able to get the kind of peel that he needs. Iron Brew does take out Fire Chicken, but right now Ziggy has Iron Brew's entire backline distracted here. And there's really not much that Iron Brew or City Owl can do about it. And he's just going to hang out on point as long as he can, but that is a very lost fight for
Ziggy walks off, he's like, you guys
Dirtman.
got that, I'm leaving, goodbye.
Drunkrat looked like he tried to hit that sleep at the last second, but he's going to need to play it safe here so he doesn't get picked off a second time before the fight even starts.
Well, I'm honestly happy for Ziggy's monkey going well. I did want to see him play some Doomfist. I had to play against it, and I wanted to see it from a different view. It's pretty threatening.
It's only map 1. We've got plenty of time. Ooh, big purple kid coming in there. Big sleep from Drunkrat. Ziggy's low. He's going to go down. Huge plays, but right now Iron Brew's got a Moira just kind of sucking him off. There's not a whole lot he can do about that.
The entire team just apparently decided to play card. And Dirtman capitalized on it.
Yeah, and we see now, right now, Dirtman's still getting some nice aggressive card presence here. Ziggy and company going to try and inch that cart forward as far as they can. We see the turret from Macho Man goes down. There's a big bomb. It's going to get at least 1. There it gets 2. Huge plays from Iron Brew, taking out both DPS.
It makes
And now-
Monkey ult as well.
And that monkey ult is going to be one that I definitely think Ziggy would want back because he is going to get 0 value out of that. Bobbert's going to launch that tire from spawn. Plenty
Try
of
and turn
time
this
for
fight.
Dirtman to try and keep their eyes on it this time, and they're probably just going to shoot it right down if they can. And it's going to get nobody. And there's the Nano onto Iron Brew, and he's going to dive straight back in there. Drunk Rat getting picked off in the back line, but down goes Fire Chicken. Teams are even right now. And here comes the Molten Core from Macho Man. That's going to make a
He is
nice
pulled
little
off.
cut off there. Oh no, but City Owl getting caught by the Junkrat conch mine. And now Liam Griffin tries to get out and through is
Iron Brew,
translocated the wrong
whoa!
direction. Iron Brew absolutely popping off in the back line.
The pistol whip, man. Oh, Bobber didn't even see it coming.
Love to see it. Even as a fellow Junkrat connoisseur, you gotta love to see the Baby Diva plays. Pretty great. Now, looking at things here, Iron Brew and Liam Griffin both pretty close to their ults. They're gonna
They
just use them as soon as
Definitely
they
gonna
get
have touch
them.
here.
Liam Griffin's gonna have to touch right now. He doesn't have a choice. He's got to make it happen. There's a Symmetra on point, which is gonna make his life really hard. He's not gonna live very long. Definitely not long enough to get his ult. And here comes that Soldier ult from Fire Chicken. Iron Brew's up there trying to challenge it, but he has to get the point as well. He's getting a demech. The Symmetra and the Moira, there's just too many beams. Lazy Chicken, Fire Chicken, Lazy Avenger all getting kills in the feed. And that is map number 1 going to Bobbert's Banana Company.
Play of
And let's
the
see it
game.
here. Tonight's first play of the game brought to you as always by Brondo, the Thirst Mutilator, the official, unofficial sponsor of the PMAOWL Overwatch League.
Gotta feed those plants.
And look at that, just peak Winston gameplay here.
Very threatening.
And that's going to do it for map number 1. So we are going to see Dirtman getting their selection for map number 2. I'm curious to see if they're going to go for control here. Because I think they play grouped up very well, like you said. It might make sense for them to play a map where they can brawl a little more. Maybe play some you know, classic FIMU Alpha Lijiang Tower.
Exactly.
We will find that out here shortly. I don't think we're going to see any swaps from either team. But that will remain to be seen. Do see Dirtman is missing Flame Chaser this evening, so that definitely does sort of limit what their available options are as far as team comps go. And Bobber's
I
Banana
hate it when
Company,
people are missing members. I had to suffer through that last week, and it really tanked our morale as a team. We were missing a total of 2, and I was already suffering from being sick, so it was hard.
yeah, it's definitely rough, but you know they're making the best of it, and that's you gotta
Absolutely.
appreciate the sportsmanship there.
This league here is for fun, and I absolutely adore it. I'm happy to be part of this community. It looks like we're going to Servasa.
Suravasa. That is not at all what I would have expected.
No, it is out of left field, man, but I love the sassiness.
Listen, I feel like if you're, I mean, I did say control. It's a brawly, a map type that usually lends itself more to brawl comps. Flashpoint is just control 5 times.
Yep.
So
It is
realistically, it could work. I could see Iron Brew running the Mauga again, or maybe the Junker Queen. His Junker Queen is scary. So I think we may see some of that here. We see some Liam Griffin Genji plays.
I'm looking forward to it.
And yeah, just gonna wait for the readies from the captains, and then we'll head on down to Suravasa. And we got the R from Macho Man and the R from Ziggy, which is not the team captain. Oh, and oh, you've heard it here, folks. If Fire Chicken and Lazy Avenger can successfully
Do a
finagle
Sky
a
Noon.
Sky Noon, Mercury Turtle has said that they will give 10 subs to
Indeed.
the league. So, oh, Fire Chicken's taking another down one, done one. Figure it out. Oh, and we've got the ready signals from both captains, so we are ready to rock and roll.
All right, off we go.
For those in chat, Sky Noon is a piece of tech involving using Lifeweaver's pull. And yeah, basically the Lifeweaver has to pull somebody in their jump animation off of the pedal, and you have to pull Cassidy up, and he has to roll as he hits the apex of the pull, and then hit his ult, and he's up, and it like yeets him super high in
It
the air,
arcs him to the skybox.
and then you just press Q, and you can see everybody.
Ready for battle.
It's one of those things that's very silly and works in the practice range very well, but
Entirely self-indulgent for me.
hard to say whether or not it will actually work in organized play.
You're supposed to
It
stop
can
them
work. I've seen
first.
it work. Rarely. It's mostly done just for fun.
Heroic, basically, you're using a combination of weird movement tech and
3,
bugs with people's cooldowns so that you can yeet the cowboy into the sky, and then he ults while he's in the air.
market.
Yes.
And it's pretty funny to see it happen in real time.
Neither team has Lucio.
That is surprising, especially because Junkrat plays a pretty solid Lucio. I would have thought, especially with the Junker Queen, they want all that speed and mobility, and just as much of it as they can get. I do not hate the Kiriko here, though, because having that extra healing output is pretty good. Oh, no, see Liam Griffin going down early. That is going to hurt. And we've got Macho Man on the Reaper, which is definitely helpful against the Winston, but right now City Owl
Wonderful
getting
pick.
bullied by said Winston. And Iron Brew once again managing to get in and get some picks, but a solid fight win for Bobber's Banana Company.
A decent amount of ult charge for them, though.
Yeah, they did definitely get some value there. I mean, Iron Brew got a few hits in there.
Pain will be
Still
endless.
sort of even on alts between the two teams right now. And I'd say just looking at percentages, Bobbert's probably got the upper hand, but you change a couple things up. You see Drunkrat's gonna swap over to the break. And we've got still the same DPS, which I don't hate. I definitely think we need Cassidy into that Junkrat, if nothing else, just to be able to pick him off at range. Try and pick him off early. Oh, down goes Junkrat. That's a
Phenomenal
big
pull
Iron
from
Brew
Lazy.
goes down. And there's Mystery. He's gonna swing that tire around. He got that quick.
Team kill.
And yeah, just precision.
A 2-fight tire. That's impressive.
Yeah, I mean,
I do want to
listen,
mention that Lazy Avenger did save Bobbert's life just then. That pull was phenomenally timed.
Yeah, that Lifeweaver has been a real pain in the butt. But somebody's on point that Bobber's Banana Company kind of forgot about.
Iron Brew said, no, I ain't just letting you have this.
Iron Brew on the classic Iron Brew hamster. And Liam Griffin
ball.
picks off Mystery. The distraction was there. I don't know if Iron Brew's going to live. Oh, no, he goes down. So close. But Drunkrat and company are on point. They're going to try and make something happen here. City Owl's low, and here comes
Mystery is down. Their main DPS is dead.
But right now, that huge tree in the middle of the point is going to keep pretty much all of Bobbert's Banana Company alive. Drunkrat is on point trying to survive, but he's not going to last very long. And that's overtime, and that's point number 1 going to Bobbert's Banana Company.
Next, flash.
I don't know if the tree was exactly completely necessary, but it was definitely useful.
They still have 3 ults, so realistically, they're fine with that.
Absolutely, I agree.
And at this point, Bobber's... Dirtman, I don't think they've actually had... The first ult they've actually had come online so far has been Nano, because people have been switching heroes, so they're a little bit of an ult disadvantage right now, although Macho Man's not far off of Tire. And we've got Nano and Rally coming up here, so I imagine we're going to see that Rally to engage starting this next fight here. We're going to see Iron Brew over to the Roadhog, which could definitely be useful with getting rid of Bobbert a little bit faster. Oh, there's a big hook that's going to unfortunately miss its target.
Speaking of ult charge, I don't hate these switches because they're trying to find something that works, and they have plenty of points to work with.
Oh, Ziggy goes down, but so does Iron Brew. What a big coalescence coming out there from Timmy to keep his team in that fight. And managed to get just the picks they needed. Macho Man takes out Mystery, but down goes Macho Man. Now City Owl's going to try and escape with her life, but she'll just barely be able to.
Let's get out. Timmy says, you live today.
And right now, the ults are still even here. Bobbert's Banana Company still has 3. And Bobbert has Tire again. And here comes Tire. He's launching that from way downtown, coming all the way around through a hallway. That's going to take out Macho Man. That's another big pick. And we see, Fire Chicken gets hooked and slept, but still manages to get pulled out. These Lifeweaver pulls from Lazy Avenger have been obnoxious tonight. And down goes
Mystery
City
going
Owl.
around back.
Just the absolutely devious Junkrat flanks.
The audacity.
And that's going to about do it for point number 2 here as Ziggy pops Angry Monkey, and his team still has one, almost 2 ults to work with.
Dirtman doesn't have enough moms with the eyes in the backs of their heads.
This is quite possible.
Flashpoint Temple.
And we see here we got the City Owl, Liam Griffin, Pharmacy. Which
I love it.
Yeah. Pharmacy, I definitely don't hate against the Junkrat. I just question whether this particular point will be as workable with the Pharmacy because there's not as much open space. And as I say,
Honestly,
that Ziggy
it's the
dies.
best one.
You think
It's
so?
the best one for a pharmacy because she has plenty of terrain to work around.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's got all that coast area.
Exactly, as well as the cover helps with pharmacy. She can pop out and like shoot.
Let's see. Is City Owl going to get that res now? It looks like she's not going to go for it.
She
Oh, I
is
lied. She
indeed.
does. She manages to get it off too. So that gets Macho Man back in the fight, and now Iron Brew can just push people away from the point. Down goes Iron Brew though.
Fire
There's a-
Dragon coming out with that Deadeye on the side, but nothing coming of it.
And Liam Griffin managed to unfortunately get himself killed there. I think he might have shot himself on the tree. Here comes another tire from Bobbert, and that's City Owl.
Drunkrat, what you doing? Definitely giving a valiant effort of presence here.
Listen, when it comes to Flashpoint, the more time you can stall, the better. Just means you have...
Absolutely, I agree. I was just very like laughing at the tree huggerness. Exactly.
And yes, Heroic, I saw that too. He pushed the cast away, made that Deadeye get absolutely 0 value. So Iron Brew really gave his life for that point. And oh no, Iron Brew's stuck in a trap. Oh, this is bad. Oh man, they could see both coalescences come out. Liam Griffin pops the barrage to try and take out the Winston. Doesn't manage it, but down goes Timmy as Iron Brew punches in there on the Doomfist. You can see a tire coming up from Macho Man. And oh no, Mystery says, not today, sir. Takes that out right away. So unfortunately, no value from that tire gonna happen there. And oh no, down goes Iron Brew. Mystery's out of the fight. Down goes Ziggy. This looks like it's a winnable fight right now. If Dirtman can call their targets here, we see Fire Chicken on the Sombra is gonna manage to get out, but that's a solid fight win for Dirtman.
I absolutely love Sombra on Flashpoint. She is a star pupil in this mode.
Yeah, she definitely can cause a lot of havoc in this game mode. I mean, Sombra's generally very good with Rush. So, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, there goes taking out Mystery again. Big picks coming in early.
Amber's putting out the presence.
He sure is. I think a good fisting is just what the doctor ordered. And you guys can clip that sentence that I just said.
Banana Company has a very huge lack of damage because of that pick on Bobbert, and oof, they're suffering for it.
And down goes Ziggy. Iron Brew managed to take him out. And now he's just kind of harassing people. And here comes the
Huge
EMP from Fire Chicken. Takes out Macho Man, but right now that appears to be the only pick.
Big tree, but nope.
And City Owl is just going to res him right away. Here comes a Meteor Strike. Iron Brew's going to at least clear the point with that. Mystery's going to get punched off the map and not going to be able to hang on. Here comes Drunkrat with another Coalescence. Ziggy now the one caught in a Junkrat trap. And
We
the
can all
point is
admit that he's
captured.
definitely drunk most of the time.
I don't know. I don't know as much of a drinker.
Drunk on something.
Drunk on power, perhaps.
Explosives.
Or just vibes.
Noxious fumes. I love these mid-game fights, the ones that aren't even on point. It really comes to show you that. Ooh,
What a huge barrage by Liam Griffin. That I've
Freaking
told this to other
huge.
people. These rotation fights are often more impactful than any fights on point itself, just because it sets the tempo. They
and
won
that's
that
exactly
fight.
what I was trying to say just then when that huge ult just happened.
They totally turned the tide there, and right now, Dirtman is not out of this yet. They may be down 2-1, but they've got some room to work with. And we see Ziggy going to swap over the Roadhog and pull the Iron Brew right into that trap, and oh boy, that hurts. You see another tire coming out from Bobbert. They're gonna eat that in, see what they can do. It's gonna take out Macho Man. Drunkrat is still on point. He's gonna go down, but that's maybe about 40% that they'll get out of that. So
These
Liam
mirror
Griffin can get,
matchups, man.
yeah, they're making it happen. See Fire Chicken swapping over to the Soldier 76. to deal with that Pharah, and Iron Brew launched the Meteor Strike, and I think he might have done that a little early. It doesn't feel like his team was quite ready to engage with him on it.
He's gonna want that back. He should have used it to keep alive.
And there, Ziggy actually gonna get a nice pick on City Owl. That's a huge stagger for Bobbert's Banana Company. Now we see Iron Brew back over to the Junker Queen here, because he can tank that damage a little bit more, but there's just too much coming in. The Coalescence is there too, and Iron Brew once again getting melted.
The axe couldn't come out soon enough for that sustain. He just went.
Yeah, he just didn't have the opportunity. I think that they've got to just assume that the Roadhog's gonna be looking at that corner. They've got to find a different path. Either that, or they've just got to try and destroy the trap faster. You see, Macho Man's gonna try and launch that tire. He's gonna manage to take out the trap. One of the two traps, the Junkrat trap on top of the Roadhog trap. Huge barrage there from Liam Griffin, though. It's gonna take out one, and they got Timmy out of the fight as well. We see the Nano onto the Roadhog here, but Liam Griffin doesn't make it back to the point, and that's a 2-0 lead for Bobbert's Banana Company.
They definitely were winning that fight if they could only have touched, man. Ugh.
Play of the game.
Fortunately, they just took a little bit too long to get moving, and Mystery getting tonight's second play of the game.
Ooh. And some butt tickling.
Little bit of left click, little bit of left click. The classic Junkrat things.
It looks like Flame Chaser's here.
There we go. Dirtman probably going to see some lineup changes now. And yes, DJ said I agree that the hook into the double trap is absolutely diabolical. It's something you got. It's something that I've told people multiple times playing into Junkrat. If realistically at this point with how long he's been in the game, if you're not looking at the ground when you know the team is a Junkrat, you're kind of just doing this to yourself. But when it's a double trap like that, you really can't, the Roadhog trap appears over top of it and effectively camouflages it completely.
Ugh.
So that is very rough to deal with. And it looks like we're on to map number 3, which I wonder what Dirtman's going to pick here. Because we saw them making some progress with some comp changes when they ran their brawl. I think Iron Brew's Doomfist was quite scary and could really get some serious value there. But it's gonna the real question here is where they're gonna fit Flame Chaser into the mix. Are they gonna put him on his classic Reinhardt and put Iron Brew on DPS? So there's a lot of different possibilities of what they could potentially do. But we will find out shortly.
Is Joey Flame? Yes. Okay.
Yes, that's Flame Chaser. Sorry, too many people in this league know each other by their first names and forget that not everyone else does. So
Yeah,
a lot of times when they tell you
this.
Yeah, so not everybody knows that Flame Chaser's name is Joey, or that Iron Brew is one of the Dylans in the league this season.
I think I've got this right now.
I believe that you do. Although, yep, you got your spectators. And we just need the map now. So we might need to swap sides depending on... Actually, we won't need to swap sides because we haven't done... Oh, no, we will because we did King's Row. So if they pick an escort map, we would need to swap the sides. But that's easy to do. There's a button for that.
Excuse me.
But that's minor lobby talk.
Indeed.
In the meantime, you know what? We haven't done a prediction tonight in the chat. I just realized that. So I apologize, chat. We'll get a prediction going at the start of the next map. We're going to see if it's going to be Bobbert's Banana Company or if Dirtman's going to start their reverse sweep hero arc.
We have Legion Tower coming up.
Oh, so no map swap. We're going to go to the full-on control in the classic Liam Jang Tower, as Liam likes to call it. And we'll get a little prediction action in here.
Did you know that there is a memorial for a player that died prior to the release of Overwatch 1 on this map?
No.
Yes, we can visit it here in just a minute.
Which map is it on out of the 3?
Lijiang on Control Point in one of the suits is a memorial for a player. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. I know it's Chinese, but he died because he pre-ordered it and everything, and he died before the release, and they commemorated it by making a memorial for him on this map.
Well, let's go ahead and get that map started, and we'll see if we can't get
All
cams
right.
to find it. Because I did not.
Initiating
Control
match.
Point. It is
Oh,
on
so it's-
Control Point.
So it's on Control Center. Okay, so
My bad.
we might or might not see it since we are starting off in Garden. I am curious to see what I think. Flame Chaser is probably going to start with the Rhine. I feel like we're going to see Drunkrat on the Lucio. Iron Brew's probably going to play something shooty. Liam Griffin, I actually, yeah, the Pharah was working.
Yes, I have to agree
And-
with that.
Yeah, I think that's a solid pick for him. I think he was getting a lot of value out of that Pharah, especially into Symmetra Junkrat. They're gonna have a bit of a bad time, and this is a good Pharah map because he's got so much open space to work with outside this point. And at this point, we don't have the speed pick from Bobbert's Banana Company, so Fire Chicken and team might get there slightly faster. Oh, we're gonna have double flyers from Dirtman. So they will absolutely. Oh, they do still manage to get there first. The sim turrets are fully set up. Fire Chicken's just gonna go for the straight cheese. And Ziggy just trying to make some swings here, make some plays on the Rhine. Flame Chaser just gonna play that diva, just eat all those fire strikes and deny a lot of ult charges. Ziggy tries to charge in. The Suzu was there, but it wasn't in time. And Flame Chaser still getting D-Mech, getting picked off. That's a big picks though. Liam Griffin manages to take out Bobbert, takes out Timmy. This Pharah is unstoppable right now. Down goes Ziggy, down goes Fire Chicken. It's just Lazy Venture on point with Liam Griffin. This is very winnable, very
They know it.
recapturable. And Iron Brew's got to deal with those turrets, but yeah, Lazy Venture is just going to kind of scoot his way on out, hang out backside of point. They've got to chase that on and down and quickly.
That was a phenomenal fight.
Now we see another teleporter comes down. Flame Chaser's gonna take somebody off the map. It's Fire Chicken, and Ziggy went down too. Down goes Drunkrat. I'm not sure how he died. I don't really know what happened there, but you know what?
I think he fell off.
You know what? It's fine because
Star
Flame-
performance from Liam.
Flame Chaser, despite swapping heroes, still has more ult charge than Ziggy right now. Shows you just the amount of utter dominance this man has with the hammer.
He has a dominance presence.
It was basically what he one-tricked with in Overwatch 1, so, you know. He's played it quite a lot, one might say. And I said, ooh, Iron Brew getting pretty low there, and he's getting some nice cheeky flank positioning there. But he's going to have to come in and face that front line with the rest of his team. Ziggy's there. Ooh, a big fire strike to take Mystery out. Flame Chaser coming in strong. Down goes Ziggy. That's another barrage from Liam Griffin, and oh no, Mystery said, too bad you weren't looking at me. I'm gonna see, can he destroy the tire? It's gonna come
Phenomenal
around.
flank from Iron Brew.
And Flame Chaser just says, no, I'm not gonna die today. And man, look at Iron Brew just coming in there, and he's gonna get out, and so does Drunkrat. That was by the skin of his teeth too.
Fantastic flank from the two of them. They really wiped up that back line from that Bobbert's Banana Company.
Now here's the real question is, which Rhine is gonna get their shatter off first, and is either of them going to block the other? We know Flame Chaser's is famous for shattering shields as a show of dominance, but and he's gonna walk right
Tonight,
into
he
Ziggy,
says.
and there's Ziggy's gonna get the shatter on him, but Iron Brew copied and got a right of his own, but he charged off the map. Oh no.
I think he got
But it's not
displaced,
gonna matter.
in all honesty. Ziggy goes off too. Whee!
Yeah, look at that last minute little conch rocket from Liam Griffin.
Just for style. Points for style.
And look at that, Dirtman showing some really stellar gameplay. So This is the
This
map
is the
where
map,
the memorial
and I looked
is.
up an article just so I can explain this. A student that went to the University of Guangdong Technology in Guangzhou, named Wu Hyunggu, he's 20, saw a classmate's bike being stolen, so he got on his own bike, and they got in a wreck, and he died of his injuries later at the hospital. It is one of the...
4, 3,
It is not a briefcase, it's a suit.
1.
A space
It's on the red side.
2. Capture.
It's the one... Well, darn. We'll just have another time
Oh, I
for
see.
it.
There's a little plaque in Chinese characters over here,
Correct.
over by the spacesuits. But we'll look at that later.
Yes, time for game. This went really fast.
Oh yeah, ooh, City Owl. You see Siggy back onto that monkey, just deciding he's just gonna dive right in and ignore that Ryan's armor. And here comes Flame Chaser. He's gonna get a pick. There it is. Timmy getting caught in the charge, but Flame Chaser gonna go down. It looks like that is going to be a first point capture for Bobber's Banana Company, but we see Iron Brew swapping over to the Bastion here. He knows exactly what he needs to do to make Winston have a bad time, and it's throw so much damage at him that his bubble doesn't last very long. And and we're gonna see the Flame Chaser Jungle Queen. A rare but exciting sight. We see a ton of damage coming out, but both teams just kind of poking.
Liam's
And
taking
right
his
now-
wide flank. I'm loving it.
I'm really hoping he can get something out of it. Bobbert's low, he goes down. That's a big pick. And Bobber's Banana Company's got to back up here. Flame Chaser and Company have to walk in. They got to do it now. A big pull on the Life Weaver. He's going to get pulled back, and he's still going to go down to the bleed damage with a lot of help from Iron Brew there. Ziggy in there. Now he's bleeding. Timmy goes down. This is another solid fight win for Dirtman as they recapture.
Huge pressure, and they're following up on these picks, and it's fantastic to see.
Yeah, so Foxy, if you look over on Liam, it's on Dirtman's side. If you go in that side room where the 3 spacesuits are, there's a little plaque
Indeed.
with some Chinese characters on it.
It says his name.
So there's a little tidbit for all of you the next time you play Lijiang Tower. Go look in that room. See, find the plaque. Little bit of Overwatch history. And here we go, Iron Brew once again decimating that bubble, but Lazy Avenger and Mystery are gonna throw some kills onto the board. Flame Chaser's gonna use his shout to stay on point.
No
Ziggy
kills for
pops
that
it.
tire.
And realistically, that was one ult, and Bobber's Banana Company used 2 to take that fight. So when it comes to the ult economy here, Dirtman has 4 ults right now. And if you're Bobber's Banana Company, this is fine. Or sorry, if you're Dirtman, this is fine. If you're Bobber's Banana Company, it's not so great. See, the engage with the Coalescence and the counter Coalescence, and here comes the Rampage. It's absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure that was all 5, and Drunkrat's gonna have a field day with that Coalescence as Bobber's Banana Company folds under the pressure, and with 2 Qs popped there, actually 3.
Indeed,
Dirtman-
all 5 of the Bobber's Banana Company were drenched in purple.
And that was a huge blaze by Flame Chaser, starting off with that Rampage. And right now, he's got Liam Griffin's the only one who's got an ult, so he's gonna have to use it pretty quickly and not get killed by that monkey. He's gonna pop the barrage, just gonna take out Lazy Avenger. That's a big pick. But now
Fire
Fire
chicken up top
Chicken's,
trying to make something happen.
he's got that tack visor. They're just hiding on the backside of point. They don't have to look at him too much. And that ult's not gonna get anyone right away, but City Owl's low, and he's gonna get picked up by Fire Chicken, who's still not being contested on the high ground. Liam Griffin goes up there and takes him out.
He's like, no, this is my high ground.
Oh, down goes Timmy. Liam Griffin absolutely fragging on this Pharaoh right now.
A valiant tree coming out, but I don't know how much use it'll be in that placement.
You know, down goes Ziggy, down goes Lazy Avenger. Those are some big picks for Dirtman as the clock winds down here. I think we're seeing a start of a comeback. Mystery tries to get to point, and that Pharah is going to be bugging him. Down goes Mystery. Flame Chaser getting the finishing blow on that. And with a 2-0 victory, Dirtman brings it to a score of 2-1.
We have a game, boys and girls. And thems.
Play of the
And here we go, Drunkrat. This is probably, this is going to be Flame Chaser getting robbed. I'm going to call it. Yep, there it is. Look at that Rampage. There's a second.
I don't know, they're doing quite the work.
I mean,
yes.
that rampage gave him the opportunity because he got so many people purple and low so quickly with that ult. That you even had the bleed proc. No, that was huge plays by both teams.
Thumbs.
And Heroic saying double or nothing. And yes, DJ Soda, I agree. That shatter on Garden was also rather huge. Flame Chaser definitely coming out swinging, as they say. And now it's a game, folks. Bobber's Banana Company gets to pick the next map. The score is 2-1, still in favor of Bobber's Banana Company. And I would imagine that we're going to see Escort here. I think they're going to lean into what's been working for them more tonight, which is Ziggy on that Winston. And they're going to want to lean more into something that's going to help their dive, which they do really well. And I don't think Dirtman does as well. So I'm calling it. It's probably going to be something
It is
like...
Shambali.
It's Shambali. Okay, honestly, that's a good dive map. It's a little tricky because the defenders have a lot of tight little spaces they can hide behind where they can just group up and blow you up, so it'll be tricky. But it's definitely a dive-friendly map in general because there's lots of good flanks.
Do I need to switch them?
Yes, you do.
It is done.
We just need to switch the names, though.
Yes.
That too.
Darn it. I thought I was doing well.
Oh, and Macho Man has to spectate blue.
You're right.
And okay, looks like Macho Man is just going to ride the bench for this map. Seems he is he's content to do the I'm calling it the Liam Griffin strategy because he used to do it in a lot of his teams. He would just bench himself and let his team play. And he would put himself in for like one map. And so here we go. Shambali Monastery.
I don't know if this is a loved or hated map of the community, but I honestly like it. It's lovely.
I think it's a little contentious. I don't mind this map. I think it's a map that will favor Bobbert's playstyle with the Junkrat very well.
Yes.
This first point, very easy to get value with Junkrat. Ziggy can get a lot of value with the Winston or the Doomfist here. I've seen both work pretty well. I like Liam Griffin sticking to the Pharah. It's going to keep Fire Chicken busy.
Definitely has been working for them.
Oh, and here you go, Mercury. You get the Ziggy Doomfist you were waiting for.
Looking forward to it.
And yeah, we're going to see the double flyers coming out from Iron.
Honestly, it worked for them last map, so I don't see why they would switch.
The Flame Chaser Sigma, which I don't hate. I think he's going to have a bit of a hard time into the Doomfist just because he only has one rock and Doomfist Punch is on a much shorter cooldown.
There's only one rock, but that's all they need.
One can hope. If they can successfully focus Ziggy down after hitting him with rock, they can make it work. But oh, Mystery getting just clapped right out of spawn. Oof.
I like how Dirtman has elected not to hold close here. No risky business from them.
This is a comp that pokes and plays at range. They don't
absolutely.
They don't gain anything from holding close here. Especially into the Soldier 76, and their flyers need places where they can stand to have cover.
Mystery immediately switches here.
Oh, and there goes Ziggy trying to deal with this Liam Griffin Pharah, and Pharah can't get out. And his team tries to help. But City Owl is not going to be able to get that res. Iron Brew getting bullied now by Ziggy. And we see Flame Chaser just having to kind of back away from the point. Down goes Iron Brew. Fire Chicken getting some value there.
Huge presence here.
Yeah, he's creating a lot of space for his team to shoot down those flyers. And Ziggy's just absolutely bullying these supports right now. And Flame Chaser is going to get caught out because of it. Now, Liam Griffin and company trying to get in. Oh, Ziggy missing the punch. See the carry teleports out. Iron Brew's still on the Echo here, but he's going to have to wait for his tank. And this card's going to make plenty of progress forward. And that Torbjorn turret is going to make things a little bit difficult for the double flyers.
Ooh, Lazy Avenger coming through with that pull is huge.
Yeah, that's, I mean, honestly, a Lifeweaver with a Doomfist is huge. Oh no, the City Owl going down, that hurts. Big hurts. And you see Flame Chaser now on the Ramatra, trying to make some space for his team where he can peel a little bit better. And now he's
Liam
just
in the
gonna punch into that
background,
Doom
he's
Fist. He's not able to, but Flame Chaser did manage to get Ziggy out of the fight.
Honestly, it was a worthwhile trade on their part. Liam for that Ziggy, it was much better. Especially since City Owl has this closer spawn.
Yeah, definitely a very much worthwhile trade there.
Especially since they're going to be back both time at the same time.
See, Iron Brew Company trying to deal with this flanking Torbjorn. And right now, they're not really able to. And we see another Doom Fist as now as the Doom v Doom with Iron Brew on the Copy Doom. And here comes the Attack Visor and the Molten Core is out. We've got some ults coming from both teams, but Iron Brew not going to be able to get the Meteor Strike off. And Fire Chicken's going to end up getting some real huge plays with that Attack Visor. And oh, down goes Iron Brew.
Robert's Banana
Big lane
Company
stagger.
committed 3 ults there for Dirtman's only 2, and I think that it made a huge difference there.
Yeah, I would say so. Now this point is a little bit tough with all these winding turns. It's gonna make it a bit tricky for the Flyers. I wonder maybe if we might see some swaps here. As Fire Chicken and the Torbjorn turret already kind of have some presence on a flank there.
I love the spicy rocket jump from Fire Chicken to get that flank for a little while there.
I mean, he had the support to do it. No reason not to. We see now the cart being held very carefully at this little choke point here. As the Doomfist punch comes in, Flame Chaser's getting low, and he's going to have to
Iron Brew
block and
pressing
try and make
for
something
that
happen.
side.
Barrage from Liam Griffin's going to take out Mystery. Liam Fire Chicken's also out of the fight. Ziggy's going to punch in, but he's not going to have any DPS with them. He's going to just
Trades left and right, but Liam is pushing in the back.
And he gets the big stagger on Lazy Avenger. Honestly, even though Timmy took him out, that's fine. If you're Dirtman right now, that's a perfectly acceptable pick.
Absolutely, they are getting lots of time off the clock for this.
Oh, Iron Brew getting a little bit harried there by Ziggy as he makes his way back in. We see the Torbjorn turret's gonna last for not too long.
Nice healthy heckling.
Oh, so Flame Chaser's gonna ult to stay alive, and he's just gonna do what? Oh no, he gets punched into the enemy team, and that unfortunately did not work.
Not keep him up through that. It was just too much damage.
Yeah, and he didn't have City Owl with him either. And here, Iron Brew has copy again. And he's gonna get the Meteor Strike off. And he's gonna force out the Life Weaver ult. He's gonna be able to get himself out here. And Flame Chaser on the ball, coming in, trying to hang on. Right now, this is just stall picks here as he slams in.
The kick of disrespect.
The classic Zenyatta foot.
He soon won't be the only one with a foot, though.
The checkpoint.
Yeah,
Definitely.
totally makes sense. So here we go, point number 3, and Dirtman's got a 3-minute time bank to hang on to here, which is gonna be challenging, but I don't think impossible. They definitely shaved some time off on second point. They didn't just, it wasn't a complete roll through second phase there. Liam Griffin trying to deal with this Torbjorn turret, finally manages to Iron Brew over to the Junkrat, but he gets picked off rather quickly by the Doomfist. And down goes Fire Chicken, so this is an even trade right now with the K-Rush coming out from Junkrat. Down goes Timmy, Lazy Avenger's out of the fight. This is looking pretty promising, and Dirtman's gonna win that fight. Ooh, there goes Ziggy just kind of diving in, trying to get a little extra ult charge, and they're not gonna be able to take him out. And he's just gonna get that free punch.
That Kitsune from Junkrat definitely helped win them that fight. It put up a lot of pressure coming from Dirtman.
Yeah, that was very well timed. And see Iron Brew now starting to get some point presence in here. Here comes the Molten Core from Bobbert. Flame Chaser is over there trying to zap the turret. He manages to destroy it with some help from Liam Griffin, but Iron Brew's gonna get picked off in the back line. Now Liam Griffin's in trouble. Ziggy just chasing him around, and he's gonna get that pick. Drunkrat not able to get him enough healing. And Flame Chaser now trying to harass the back line of Bobbert's Banana Company, but they just walk away from him.
His supports are completely defenseless without him.
Oh, Drunkrat barely managed to avoid that punch there by Ziggy. And he's going to get taken down afterwards. And City Owl's out too.
Almost a phenomenal escape by her.
Here comes the Attack Visor again. That's going to take out Fire Chicken. And that's going to do it for round number 1. Minute and 24 seconds on the clock.
Honestly, if you're Dirt Man, I'm not upset at that. That is a fantastic time.
To 3. Switching sides.
Yeah, and Yurok, I agree. Ziggy definitely really popped off towards the end there, but if you're looking at this as Dirt Man, like you said, Mercury, I think this is very winnable. A minute and 24 seconds is not, you know, you just got to do it faster. And I think they absolutely can. It's going to be a question of what sort of comp we see them come out with here. I wonder if we're going to see something a little more divey. Honestly, I want to see somebody play Genji. I think Liam Griffin could pull it off. Especially if they're playing the Junkrat back at him again. He can just keep deflecting all those pills at people.
I have to say, I struggle with Genjis. I don't know when to shoot and when not to shoot.
Taking note. Yeah, write that down. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Quick.
I have
Write that down,
displayed my
right?
weakness.
It is a challenging thing, but it's just it's an exercise in restraint, because as soon as you see the deflect animation, you just have to stop what you're doing and just stare them down. And it's the 3D chess game, as they call it.
But they can also cancel it early and just whip shot you in the face, man. It's deception, and I don't like it.
5.
It
Just
is
shoot
tricky.
me already.
2. 1.
So here we go, Fire Chicken on the Echo this time. We got Liam Griffin Cassidy, an Iron Bruce Tracer. We see the very obvious trap, and mine, which nobody's gonna get
Nobody
stuck in
shot the
immediately.
what?
No, they shot it eventually. They got to it. They got to it. They got around to it.
Liam just said, "Nah, I'm good."
I mean, realistically, ooh, a big dive there on the mystery.
Ooh.
Flame Chaser is going to get absolutely shredded for it. Oh no, and Drunkrat survived. I don't understand how he lived through that hook.
That's insane.
Oh no, Liam's gonna get hooked out though. Oh, Timmy
Iron
getting
Brew
picked off
pressuring
here.
the back line here.
And this Fire Chicken, he's purple. He's kind of low. And Flame Chaser's back in his mech. He never actually got killed. So they're able to just take a lot of space for free here. And some big nades coming out from Drunkrat to keep his diva in this fight.
Iron Brew coming out with this flank, pressuring that back line.
And he's doing a very good job of it. He's giving a lot of trouble. And here's the Liam Griffin Genji. I was calling for it. And now Flame Chaser just kind of plugging away here at this front line. And there's a Pulse Bomb that's going to take out Lazy Avenger. Huge
Definitely.
plays. And there's Ziggy. He's going to last, but not very long. That's a huge purple. Once again, Drunkrat just taking him out. Mystery's out of the fight. And this has been a decisive first point for Dirtman. Iron Brew.
He's showing off right now.
Iron Brew's on X Games mode right
He
now.
is playing.
He said, "Let me try."
It's working. Good.
Oh, that's right. We forgot to complete the prediction and quickly start a new one.
Oopsies.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Meanwhile, while we're wondering who's going to win map 4, gonna see where things are at here. And right now, oh, Ziggy on the Zarya. That is going to make things very difficult for for Dirtman to deal with. And here comes the tire from Bobbert. Let's see if he's able to get anybody with it. We got a big
Fantastic
transcendence
pressure from
coming in
Iron
as well.
Brew, forcing that tire out.
And Fire Chicken's Poppy Mech is gonna get demeched. And here comes the Tree of Life from Lazy
Nobody-
Avenger. Oh, Fire Chicken gets the squish on Junkrat with the copy remech. Oh, it's huge plays. Huge plays. And Ziggy and company are just lasering them down. And
Wow.
down
Okay.
goes.
That tree
Chaser.
allowed his entire team to be able to turn on that tracer. So definitely a perfect play there.
Yay, tank meta. Yes. That is fair, Heroic. That is the tank meta, and I would imagine Flame Chaser's going to bomb and swap because he does have bomb. Liam Griffin's very. Listen, we can all hope for 6v6. It would be nice.
I don't really care. I like both.
They're different.
They're entirely different. They play differently.
And let's see what's happening now. Ziggy, what they've got to really do is keep Ziggy from getting so high charge. There's a big sleep. That's gonna get 2. Flame Chaser's gonna get 2 with that. Diva ult. The grab is there, though. That's going to stop his team from getting any more card progress, but Flame Chaser has a lot of room to harass people, and I don't think Fire Chicken's going to last very long. And Iron Brew and Liam Griffin going to finish that off quickly. But Liam Griffin getting a little bit too far up, and he's not going to be able to get much more value out of that. Now Iron Brew, yeah, he is going to die for that. And yeah, that sleep from Drunkrat was huge. That changed that Diva ult from a 1 to a 2 person.
Absolutely. It was phenomenal. I only hope that your algorithm notices.
We can only hope. There's another big purple there coming out. Fire Chicken's gonna get picked off there, but
Drunkrat definitely being the MVP here.
Fortunately, that Ziggy Zarya, he's just getting so much charge. And City Owl's just gonna wait that out, and I would imagine, yep, there it is.
Yep, there it is.
He's going for the hammer, man.
Mystery is pressing here.
He really is, but that's honestly, as Junkrat, that's what you do.
He failed the jump back.
Oh,
and huge sleep.
Oh, but the Life Weaver was there to save him, but now Fire Chicken is getting caught out. And so is Timmy. He's going to lose his ult for it. The Nano goes onto the Rhine, and we've got the Dragon Blade as well. Liam Griffin exploding in the kill feed here as Flame Chaser also explodes, courtesy of Mystery. And here comes another
Robert
tire.
started this fight, and he has yet to die.
And, oh, down goes Ziggy. Iron Brew with a big pick there on Ziggy after just shredding that bubble. And, oh, Liam Griffin not able to hang on. There's so much burst damage from Junkrat that he just could not handle. And Iron Brew's back in his tank form. He's going to try and blast down that Junkrat, and he just gets pulled away and just kind of gets to get out for free.
Never end up a team fight.
On his May, he's going to go down. Here comes the Transcendence, here comes the Bastion ult. That's not going to get anyone, but it causes Bobber's Banana Company to have to step off the point. Mystery's low, he's going to get taken out by Liam Griffin. Ziggy right now is back and trying to make something happen. He's pretty huge charge, but he's going to go down. Liam Griffin with that Swift Strike, and now it's just Timmy on point. And he's going to try and get out, but I don't think Flame Chaser's going to let him out alive. Oh no, he may get out. Yep, he just barely squeaks by with his life. The reflect kill.
Ever since that flank from Mystery, it was just one huge team fight.
And the fact that it took him so long to die, just how much his team is throwing resources at his one particular hero and making it work. And doing a damn good job of it. Flame Chaser just kind of holding that shield. There's not much else he can do.
Almost down.
Oh, it's a big shatter, but it gets grabbed, so Flame Chaser can't walk forward. And
How did Liam live?
Well, not for long. Timmy was there with the Coalescence, and the Junkrat's out of the fight. Flame Chaser coming back. Drunkrat's dead, but he managed to nano Iron Brew before he died.
It is a 3v3.
Chicken zap him. A 3v2, and oh man.
Oh, huge bubble coming from Ziggy.
Huge bubble.
The City Owl says, no thanks. I don't care how many bubbles you have. I'ma pop them all.
Now Flame Chaser's very low, and Ziggy's just gonna be able to back out for free. Oh, damn. That was so
Fire
close.
Strike was so close.
The Flame Chaser and City Owl going down, that is unfortunate for Dirtman here. They were very close to pulling that off. They've got...
Robert is definitely really good at abusing that wall climbing capability of his tire.
Honestly, I've been told this by other people in like Masters, Grandmasters. The top end Junkrat players are some of the most terrifying DPS players to play against. You never know where their attacks are coming from. And Bobbert has definitely made a point of learning the Masters.
Not even fair. Ooh,
Oh,
Blade!
man. The Dragon Blade is huge, but Liam Griffin's gonna get picked off. Unfortunately, it's not in time for City Owl. She's not able to. Oh man, Junkrat launched himself up in the air, and the shatter didn't hit him. Ziggy's turbo powered. He's oh, and he gets another grab off onto Flame Chaser, just standing there in the cart. There's nothing he can do but hang on.
Liam says, I'm trying.
He tried to make it, but he didn't quite get there. And in overtime, that is going to do it. Bobber's Banana Company winning by a score of 3-1. And And let's see for tonight's final play of the game.
Play of the game.
And it's going to go to Bobbert once again on the Torbjorn this time.
It is the Ult Fiesta.
That fight was very much a Q Fiesta. And you see, honestly, I kind of thought Fire Chicken would have gotten the Pachi there. Feels a little bit like he got robbed. But hey, them's the breaks. And that is tonight's game for Mercury Turtle, Fox M, and the whole Find Me Alpha Overwatch League. Seeing we will catch you on the flip side.
Bye.